Okay, hello again, everyone, and good morning. Let's take a look at, as you know, we're in week 5 here. Let's take a look at some of this right here. I wanted you to draw the perpendicular bisector. Well, let's think about that a minute. The perpendicular bisector, well, that means you got to cut each of these in half. So that's a midpoint. That's a midpoint. And I guess this one looks like about midpoint here. Okay, and then perpendicular would be 90 degrees. And where they hit, and this one you got to go backwards here, where they hit is your circumcenter. Okay, so in this triangle, the circumcenter is outside. So here, circumcenter. Okay, and remember the circumcenter, the distance, let me use a different color, from the circumcenter to the vertices is the radius of the circle that can go around this. So that's your radius and your circle that comes around like this. And then it goes all the way around, okay? So there it is. The perpendicular bisector is your circumcenter. The next one is the angle bisector. I think this is the first one we did, 5.1. And this one gives you the incenter. We talked about this one. The incenter, the distance to the sides. Remember, distance is perpendicular. And these are equal, and those are radiuses of the circle that is inscribed. So we have an inscribed circle here. Inscribed circle. It's in the inside. And the medians, well, the medians is the centroid, okay? So you want to go the midpoints. So find all the midpoints. Remember, midpoint is a bisector, okay? And then you want to do from the vertex to the median. And where that hits is called the centroid. And remember, the centroid, the bottom piece is 2/3 of the whole thing. The little piece is 1/3 of the whole thing. And the bigger piece is 2 times the smaller piece. Okay? So if the smaller piece was 5, then the bigger piece would be 10. And the converse is true. Okay? So make sure you know these properties. And today, on a new sheet of paper, the one that I did not go over with, and I'm going to go over with it now, is called the orthocenter. The orthocenter is the altitude, where the altitudes meet. For example, if you have a triangle, and I want you to draw this, the altitude is straight down. It's not a midpoint. It's just straight down. Like if I turn this way, straight down on this one, like this would be the bottom. It gets a little tricky here, so I'll make that longer. The altitude on this one would be here, where it hits perpendicular. And where these two hit is called the orthocenter. So that point there is called the orthocenter. So where the vertices, the altitudes, like this one you'd have to use this as the ground, and the altitude would be straight down 90 degrees. And you can see they all hit at that point, and that point is called the orthocenter. Okay? So today, I want you to draw 3 triangles here. We're going to do it 3 times, okay? So we're going to say number 1, number 2, number 3. So right now, in fact, before I do that, copy down these definitions, okay? And this will help you study. So put a star by this. The bisector, or the angle bisector, gives you the incenter. That's 5.1. I think this one was 5.2. This one was 5.3. And this one actually was part of 5.3. Okay, so copy that down. All right, so let's take a look. Let's draw an acute triangle, a right triangle, and then an obtuse triangle. We're going to do that 3 times, okay? So acute, and you'll see why in a minute. A right triangle, and an obtuse triangle. So draw these right now. Acute, right. This is going to help you on your worksheet today. Okay? So, and obtuse. This is obtuse. Okay? So draw those three triangles. Let me make it a little smaller so I can get all my work in. All right, according to that sheet I just gave you, the angle bisector is the incenter. So let's go to the angle bisector. It's in the inside. Okay, let's do the angle bisector. It's still in the inside. Let's do the angle bisector. It's still in the inside. So the incenter is in the inside for all three of these. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's go to 5.2, which is the perpendicular bisector. Okay, this one right here. Perpendicular bisector. So let's go perpendicular bisector. So here is a midpoint, and that's perpendicular. Here's a midpoint, and that's perpendicular. Okay, so this one is on it. It's actually a right triangle. Okay, I didn't do very good on a acute triangle. It's actually a right triangle. But on this one, it should have been inside. Okay, it should have been inside. The circumcenter should have been inside. Okay, my diagram is another right triangle. I didn't mean to do that. This one is a right triangle, so the perpendicular bisector will be on it. Okay, so if it's a right triangle, the circumcenter is on it. Okay, the circumcenter is on it. If it's an acute, it's in it. Now, I didn't do a very good job on that one. But on this one right here, the perpendicular bisector here, let's take a look. That one goes up. Now turn it this way and go perpendicular bisector. Well, this one's going to meet out here. So if it's an obtuse triangle, it's going to be out. Okay? So here's the answers. If it's an acute, the circumcenter is inside. If it's a right triangle, it's on it. And if it's an obtuse, the circumcenter is outside. In the last one, actually there's two more. There's the medians, the centroid. Okay, so let's do the midpoint here and then connect this. This will give you your centroid. Centroid is a median, and this one's inside. Okay, let's do the midpoint again here on this one, and the midpoint on this one, and this one's on inside. Okay, so if it's acute, the centroid is inside. If it's a right triangle, it's inside. The centroid is inside. And then this one, a median here, it's still inside. So the centroid will be in for all three. Okay? The circumcenter is the only one that was in, on, and out. The incenter was inside for all of them. And the last one we have to do, number 4, is the orthocenter. So draw an acute triangle. Hopefully I do a better job this time. That still kind of looks like a right triangle. So let me try again. So let's try a little lower here. There we go. That's acute. Okay. Actually, that almost looks obtuse, doesn't it? Okay, so let me just try one more time. Let's try this one. Okay, that's definitely acute. And then a right looks like this. And then an obtuse looks like this. So remember, we're doing the orthocenter, and that's the altitude. So the altitude is straight down. No matter where you are, it's straight down. Okay, turn it to where this is the bottom, and then come on straight down, no matter where it is. This one's in the inside. So the orthocenter is in the inside for that one. Now look at this one. Here's the bottom, so you want to go straight down. So that's that one. Okay, now turn it to where the vertex is at the top, and then go straight down. Okay, right there. All right. And so you can see Let's go one more. This one right here. Turn it like this, and then go, actually it should be this one, straight down. Okay, so this one hits, when you go straight down, and here it hits on it. So this one's in, and I think my pen just ran out. Okay, that one's in, this one's on, and this one should be out. Okay, let's see. So use this as your ground and do an altitude straight down from that vertex. Okay, use this as the ground and then go straight down. We'll have to extend this out. And where these two hit is the orthocenter. So the orthocenter will be in, on, and out, depending on what triangle it is. And the incenter, the circumcenter will be the same. It will be in, here's your circumcenter. It will be in it, which it should have been in, on, and out. Okay, these are the only two that are in the triangle, on the triangle, and out of the triangle. The other two, the incenter and the, what's the other one, the centroid, will be in the triangle for the acute, in the triangle for the right triangle, and in the triangle for the obtuse triangle. Okay, so these two are in, and these two are in, on, and out. Okay, now your worksheet for today, if you can't be with us, I hope I didn't thoroughly confuse you there, but here it is right here. And tomorrow we're going to finish up Chapter 5. Remember, Friday is a retest. Make sure you sign up for that. It's a one-shot deal, okay? Kind of giving you the answers, aren't I? So let me back up. Here's your worksheet for today. There it is. And if you notice here, there's a word bank at the bottom. I might have given you some of the answers in this diagram here without knowing it, okay? Didn't mean to do it. All right, but anyway, that's it. Have a good morning.